Patient centricity is really all about making it as easy as possible for patients to learn about and participate in clinical trials. So anything we can do to simplify that patient journey. We really talk about reducing the practical, the financial and the geographical barriers to participation. And in turn, that benefits our sponsors as well, because they're obviously getting a more engaged patient who's more likely to stay on the study for the duration. The focus on patient centricity is really a movement within the industry. I think part of it's led from a regulatory aspect. So the FDA and the EMA are making requirements, for example, around having patient input into protocol design and providing lay summaries at the end of trials. But also I think people are starting to realise it's just the right thing to do. Patient recruitment and retention can be a challenge sometimes as well. And so if we can make things as easy as possible for patients, then in turn that will have a benefit both for us and for them. The patient really needs to be at the centre of the way that we operate. That's just the way the world is now. And it's such a good thing. It's looking at what it means to be a real person and taking that human aspect into how we run our trials. One of the first ones can be the geographical barriers. So sometimes patients live too far away from a study site, and so we look at ways that we can make it easier for them to either travel to the site or take elements of the study to them in a virtual trials approach. Also, there's the financial barrier. So sometimes it can just be too expensive for patients to afford to pay for parking at a hospital or to pay to get to the hospital, and so we can facilitate that as well. And then the practical aspect. So, sometimes a study with a 17-hour visit just isn't practical. It doesn't fit with people's lives. It doesn't fit with childcare. It doesn't fit with work. It doesn't fit with all the other things that we have going on. So we really look at those practicalities for the patient to reduce some of those elements for them. It's easier for them to learn about the trial, to understand the details of the trial, to know what it means for them and to make a truly informed decision about participation. And then when they're in the study, we've looked proactively from the start at some of the potential barriers and we've removed those in advance so that everything that they do is simpler, it's clearer, it's just an easier, more positive experience for them. From a sponsor perspective, there are also lots and lots of benefits to a patient-centric approach. So a simpler, more doable protocol from a patient perspective enhances recruitment, enhances retention. It means that it can lead to less protocol amendments, so it reduces cost. And if recruitment and retention is going well, then you've got the potential to get the drug to market faster too.